Well, good morning, especially to Lisa and Jim. Yeah, it looks like it's a stream made for your dream, your soul dreams, your God dreams, your peace dreams. Yeah, I'm so glad that you both are online and we get to look at this idea of resting, no tension, RIP, rest in peace, or resting as awareness, a resting as stillness, resting as, did I mention peace? I think I did. Good morning, Cami. Good morning, Lori. You're just in time. Every time our souls come together like this, you can imagine what our higher selves are hugging each other. Have you ever thought of it that way? We come together on a regular basis. We live in different places. It's a wild, great idea because I think the idea that we have is the ultimate one to come and explore the truth of us and the oneness that we have with each other and the world and source. It's all beautiful news. So, yeah, but have you ever thought that our higher selves are just ecstatic? And when we come together in the physical form, they're hugging and just celebrating because we're here. Have you ever thought of that, really? And it's just this a spiraling energy or like a vortex that we're creating. And it just spirals and wherever God takes it, wherever God takes this beautiful energy that we combine, that we merge with together, and God just takes that spinning spiral of this beautiful life force and love force and puts it anywhere in the world where he knows it's most needed right now today. Good morning, Stacy. This is beginning to be uh, well, I explained it a little bit that our time together is absolutely our time together with the divine is totally divine. All right. So I want to just give us a title for this stream, and it's not my title. It's Adya Shanti's title. He's a great non-dualistic, you know, lover of just the one. Keep it simple. Lover of just the truth. Lover of just that which is so simple. This idea that we are already. And Eckhart Tolle is big on this too. He's so big on this, just this present moment, just this, we are already there, that we are not our past or our future, that we are, when we say we're going to meditate, we are all about experiencing that essence of us. You could call it presence, right? You could call it peace. You know what we can't afford to lose, my dears, is our peace. Yeah. Can you imagine how many times over this lifetime that we've forfeited our peace for some kind of an outcome that didn't go the way that we wanted to, but we had to play it out, and then we got riled up about it, and so on and so forth. You know what that's all about. But we can't afford to lose our peace. So today, let's just be aware that we are that peace and that stillness already. So in some ways, you come to this meditation, and everything is like a plate filled with the God food, wisdom food, peace food, and you come just to have a banquet with yourself, with the truth of you. It's another way to look at it. That's the way I'm feeling today. So we're gonna dive right in a little some words from Eckhart, and then a few little nuggets from Adya Shanti, to just as a reminder that awareness, that we can rest as awareness. We can rest as the peace that we are. We can rest as the stillness that we are. That's what we've come here for. There's no doing. There's no, doing it. Yeah, there's no doing it. Not in the non-dualistic viewpoint. No, there's no doing. It's already here. So let's close our eyes. Okay. And begin with that, as we always do, a little awareness, not a little awareness, but a big awareness of the inhale and exhale. What a gift that is. But in this case this morning, let's just, on the inhale breath, try this out. I know there's no trying and there's doing, but just as something to get us, centered and anchored in the awareness of the peace and the joy and all that I just mentioned, right? On the inhale breath, breathe in, rest. Just the word rest. You can hold it at the top. And then as you exhale, you can say the two words in peace. In peace. Inhale, rest. Hold. Exhale, in peace. And let it all go. Relax your body completely. No tension. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. Inhale, rest. Hold. Exhale, in peace. And hold that out and feel the peace. Inhale, rest. Hold, relax. Exhale, in peace. Hold for as long as you comfortably can, in peace. Let's do one more together. Inhale, rest. Hold, and exhale, in peace. Just continue on your own. And we'll just get little reminders as we continue to rest in the awareness of peace and stillness. And a few reminders from Eckhart as you continue to rest in peace. What you've been looking for is already here. Because who or what you are is essence, is essence, not your name or personal history, but something more essential in a deeper sense of beingness, or the I amness. If you look closely and you look within, you realize there's a light, not a visual light, a presence, a presence that is light. That is your essence, who you are. Nothing to do with your past or future. And we are here to become familiar. We are here to become familiar with being that presence of the light, of the peace, being that presence consciously. Peace and stillness, he says, are always here, always within you, waiting, waiting to be deepened. Arya Shanti gives us more insight into resting as awareness. It isn't something that we do. It's not a technique. It's not a skill. Nor can it be a practice that the ego can improve upon. Resting as awareness isn't a state of doing. It is a state of being. Arya Shanti goes on to say, the mind's going to try to help you with this. It will seduce you with concepts and insist you must understand just one more thing, or whisper to you, now apply this. But true rest begins when you stop negotiating with your mind. Come back to your breaths, my dear. Rest on the inhale, in peace on the exhale. He says, so rest. Not as someone who's trying to rest, but as the absence of the need to try. He says the only barrier is the mind's insistence that something must be done. He says the greatest obstacle to awakening is the belief that it requires effort. True meditation has no direction or goal. It is pure, wordless surrender. Pure, wordless surrender. Pure, silent prayer. And just a couple more reminders. The moment you stop trying to become something, you discover. Once you stop trying to become something, you discover what has always been. What has always been peace, stillness. And finally, resting as awareness, as your pure awareness, is not an attainment. It's a revelation of what You already are. So rest in peace, my dears. It has nothing to do with effort. It has everything to do with pure awareness and letting go. Oh, Great Spirit, we ask that you help us today, that you keep us in this consciousness that we're in right now, where there's nothing to achieve, there's nothing to attain, there's nothing to figure out, there's nothing that we can do to improve. If we're trying to improve, then that's all we think about is trying to improve. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. We are already spirit essence. And all the beautiful soul qualities that go with that. We are already that. Help us to maintain, sustain, reclaim this truth. Help us to have an effortless day. As we maybe say this mantra, I accomplish so much. I accomplish so much with so little effort. We thank you for always hearing our prayers, always giving us that boost, always answering our prayers, fulfilling those prayers, because you know our hearts and we share completely from the heart. We love completely from the heart. And you know that. And that's why you answer all our prayers. And if we can stay alert today and rest as awareness and peace and happiness, just rest while we go about our duties, our service to the world. If we can do that, we will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that what the truth is telling us is true. What the masters keep reminding us is true. And most importantly, that if we can just rest in peace, you are there. Your presence will be there. And we welcome that presence. We adore that presence. We love your presence. So thank you that this is so. It's always been so. And it is so right here and now. And so it is. Aho. All right, Maria. Thank you, my dear. You've created more of that vortex. Your higher self Your higher self and all our other higher selves today actually have created such a vortex. Can you feel the spiral? Can you feel us in this vortex that spirals?
I'm trying to say hello, but I'm in the car. Hello, beloved.
Good for you. We thank you for jumping on. Be careful. Drive carefully, please.
Yeah, I had to take the kiddos, but I'm going to a destination.
Yeah.
Appreciate you all. Thank you, Tom.
Yes, you're so welcome. We had some really good news today. Really good news. I think that, every time we come on, we were reminded basically the same thing over and over again. But you know how the human mind is, that sometimes, if not all the times, it needs a lot of reminders and continuously reminders. And I don't think I'm the only one that might think that way. This is the beauty of why I love to come on this line with you all. Really, I need the reminders more than anybody.
I love what you said, Tom. I love what you said about our mind is willing to help us out. That's a very tender way of looking at it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've always kind of struggled with intellectualizing, but that doesn't sound like a struggle. It's willing to help us, but we don't need it.
That's it.
Thank you,
Oh,
but no thank you.
oh, that's beautiful. That's a quote. You should quote that. That's beautiful. Our mind's willing to help us out, but thanks, but no thanks. We don't need it. Yeah, that's a beautiful way to put it, Ashley. I love that. Really made my smile even bigger. So, all right, my dears. We'll have a good day together, all right? Whatever you guys do, wherever you go, it's all the same. It's all the same. There, nothing changes. Only this earth life changes, constantly changes, ups and downs, the rights and the wrongs, and the likes and the dislikes. All those can drive you absolutely mad. But what doesn't change is that we are that we are. We are. I am that I am, and I'm all that I am, right? And so are you. All right. So enjoy more awareness than any other day you've ever had. Let's put it that way. All right. Thank you. I know you will. It's going to help me out a lot more too. And I'll do everything I can to help you out. All right. Love and light.
Good night. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you for coming on. I can't tell you how much I'm grateful for that.